Hello, I'm Roddy, this is Joe, and this is Harry, and join us as we take this beautiful Kia Picanto all the way around Morocco for the next 2 weeks. I'm talking mountains, beaches, cities and waterfalls, and getting in our fair share of trouble.
Just got pulled over by the feds. Just out in the open.
We spent the last couple of days cutting around Marrakech, and now it's time to grab a sleeping mat, properly tested of course, and the car. £500 for the rental and a £250 deposit, and it was ours. We boshed out some miles between us and Marrakech and headed immediately towards the coast.
Right, I'm keen for some sausage.
Yeah, me too. You vlogging the sausage? Oh shit.
Joe, you know I might. I might just. How is our luncheon meat on?
You're right, it's not bad.
On cheese?
It could be worse. Without the cheese, it'd be god awful. Without the bread, it'd be god awful. But with it all together, it's quite nice. I think it works.
Plato over here, mate.
Finding a little spot by the side of the road to sleep for the night. Already testing the Kia Picanto's off-road abilities.
Yeah. Stop. Okay, go.
Bro, the things you do on a rental. We're renting it, not buying it, boys. We're here, bro. Got the setup. It's looking dreamy. It's like 40 degrees, so no need for any sleeping bags or nothing. Not the worst night's sleep I've had, not the best, alas. Now we're off to Paradise Valley to hopefully swim if there's any water left. I don't know if there is. We'll see.
And so the delicate task of getting the car back on the road without scratching it began. Now you can't really tell here, but all of these bushes are like thorns just waiting to scratch the car and take our deposit away. Not today.
Bosh!
Okay. Let's go.
Wait, what?
Stop driving.
I'm so confused.
No, I think we were meant to stay down the
I got it, G.
You need the Kia Picanto. It was such a formidable off-roader.
We only got lost once before arriving at the beautiful Paradise Valley, unsure of if there would be water at this time of year.
Paradise Valley, bro. Apparently the water's not great, but that's alright. Paradise.
And so we hiked through the valley, passing little turtles on the way before arriving.
Harry!
Shopping, mate.
What have we seen, mate? Look at that from up there. That's pretty dreamy, mate. Look at that. Pushed past the tourists. We'll come back to it, but look at that. Absolutely stunning. We're about to hit the nastiest Frisbee throw. Look. Harry's there. We're on the other side.
And so the cliff jumping began. This is such a fun spot. There are so many different heights you could jump from. I had my eye on a big old backflip from where this guy dove from, but that would have to wait until after lunch. The delicious tagine we had, nice and slow cooked. We had some company, this cute little cat, and more turtles. And you know we had to come back and stomp this backflip before we left. And now we rushed off in search of a spot to camp tonight. We had to drive on some fairly precarious road before we made it to what looked like a pretty decent spot for the night.
After quite a sketchy drive down a fire road, we may have found a little spot to camp for the night, but I was pushing it for a rental. It's a bit dodgy. Who knows if we'll get the deposit back. Anyway, let's go see the spot. pretty nice. It's pretty gorgeous.
Pretty stunning from in here as well.
Is it? Do you want to show the POV?
Oh, the wake up POV. Hang on. Oh. Oh. It's even more beautiful with you there.
Oh, last night was so cold. Compared to last night, it was so hot. It was unbearable. And this is the only sleeping bag. This is the sleeping bag. It's like a
The only real difference
sleeping bag liner. So the sea is somewhere down there. You wouldn't know it though. And you wouldn't know we've camped at this gorgeous spot. And what do we have to show for it? Nothing, mate.
Kept like shivering. No, that sounds like really stupid, but I was like, I don't know, I just get like a goosebump. Really. Yeah, I don't want the bread though. The bread's wet and dry at the same time.
That's the breakfast of kings. One laughing cow.
I love the inside out t-shirt.
Yeah, we all put on layers in the night because it got so cold.
I thought
put
this was
on
my thermal. It turns out this is not my thermal.
These socks, and then I wrapped my turban around my knees, mate, and put on my jumper.
And so we packed up our tents and left this misty and cold spot, returning to the car we had dubbed Yasmin.
Yasmin! Our beautiful car has survived the night. Although she's looking pretty worse for wet.
What's wrong though,
Isn't she?
Not much worse than you, mate.
Of course, you know we had to do some misty, risky frisbee before we left.
This is risky.
Yeah. Oh, Joe, don't stand there, mate.
Bro,
We were just trying to do some misty frisbee, not
I don't know
risky.
what your game is. I'm all about risky frisbee.
Run.
After that, we were in high spirits. All was going well. We kept heading up along the coast until...
Oh my god, bro. Just got pulled over by the feds, the ops. They said,
What for, man?
What for? Nothing. They said we overtook on a continuous line, which was a lie. We didn't.
Didn't
And they said, if it was a mistake, you must pay $400, so like $40. No chance, mate. No chance, mate. And I think when it became obvious that we wouldn't just pay them immediately, then they let us go. So that's a win. That's a win.
Big dub, 40 quid saved. Thanks to Roddy.
Got police riz. Essaouira, however you say it. We are there. Oh, you know it's going down. You know that's going down, mate. Bro, the scenes out here. Kid jumped in on his bike, and the Moroccans, bro, they're crazy with their dives. They love them. No one ever does flips. They all just do these absolutely mental dives. Yeah, they're built different.
And so after a very successful little trip in Essaouira, I think that's how you say it, we kept heading up along the coast, hoping to just bump into a nice little spot on the side of the road, and we did.
The Kia Picanto just took an absolutely mammoth hit to the front wheel.
Any scratches?
And she feels perfect. That's actually a miracle. That is the hardest I've ever hit a pothole in my life. Jeez, oh. What a beaut. What a beaut.
I can't believe she survived.
I actually can't. I was 100% thinking that was a puncture.
Oh, we've won. We've won with this one.
Could be not a bad spot.
And so we had a nice chill evening, looking at this thing in the distance, which if anyone has any idea what it is, please tell me, because it looks like a block of flats on fire. And we thought it was all going well, thought we had a nice little spot until we had another run-in with the police. You can hear about that next time. Thanks for watching, see you next time, bye.
Yeah. Sunset, yeah! Woo! Woo, baby!